Wow, we're 5 minutes early. You're welcome. Hello, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Kingsley Coman might actually be renewing his contract at Bayern due to the season he's having. Bayern's bosses seem to be convinced that Coman is worth $20 million a season. On the same as Kimmich, Lewandowski, Müller. Not as much as Goretzka. Goretzka's on 16 million, somewhere around that. Gnabry's going to be on 17 million, 16 million. So, I don't know what people think about this. I'll personally just, signal my thoughts. You all know how I feel. Coman is not worth 20 million a season. He shouldn't even be close to the same money as Lewandowski, Müller, Kimmich, even Neuer. It just shouldn't be possible. Why is that? Kingsley Coman probably plays 40% of our games in a season. You, that alone should remove 40% of his money. Just saying. He should be on 13 million. I would agree with that. 14. I'd make a case for 15. But above that, now you're moving into crazy territory. And then you say, what about Goretzka? Well, Goretzka plays 70% of our games, so it makes a little bit more sense. I don't know why Coman wants this much money. Also, I think we'll survive well without him. Just buy Anthony from Ajax. You have Serge Gnabry, Musiala, Sane. What's my problem with Coman? Because people think I hate him. I don't. I just think Kingsley Coman, with no disrespect to his ability whatsoever, lacks brain power. That's why but not, obviously form is temporary, but when form goes away, a lot of you start complaining again. Because you see what I see. Coman will dribble through four players, and then it comes time to make the final pass, cross it in. He barely looks up, he just smashes it across goal. No one could get there. Even the defenders can't get there. If Coman doesn't know where he's going, who's going to know where he's going? So sometimes they're always saying, oh, great cross from Coman, but no one was close to it. You can't keep saying that because it really means he's not crossing it to anyone. He's just smashing the ball. But that's okay. Right now he's playing well, and we have to analyze football on a bigger basis, but also look at the now. Now he's playing well. He's injured. We're on break, so everything is fine. He'll be back with the team January 7th. By the way, thank you everyone so much for helping this channel almost reach 7,000 subscribers this year. I'm really happy. Thank you. I appreciate it. The faith you have placed in me to entertain you, yeah. The faith you placed in me, yeah, like I signed a contract for your club. Thank you for the club that gave me all this faith. Nah, hell no. So thank you. So Sports Build is saying Bayern are resuming talks with Coman. Brazo and Marco Nepp are negotiating with his dad. Until now, it looked like the talks had a dead end. Now there's a turning point following Coman's recent form. So that's Sports Build saying that. There's a different thing from Sky Sports, which I'll read in a second. The club now wants to fulfill Coman's financial demands and reach an agreement. So his demands would be 20 million. Coman and his representatives have recently asked for around 20 million euros a year. Bayern didn't offer more than 15 million, which is a good thing because he's not worth 20 million. The player was considering a move to the Premier League. So that was 6 hours ago today. Sky Sports came out with their own angle, and they're saying that contract talks between Bayern and Kingsley Coman are still ongoing. Both parties are between 5 to 6 million euros apart if their salary expectations. A summer move is not completely ruled out. So Sky Sports have a little bit more of a conservative opinion there, whereas I would say Sports Build is very ambitious, saying Bayern are going to give Coman 20 million. I don't think we will give him 20 million, but it wouldn't surprise me if Brazo made it happen because he's good. He's good at doing these Bazo moves. We pay Bonasar 5 million a year. 5 million! This dude's a millionaire. Why? No, he should be a janitor out here cleaning things, not playing right back for Bayern Munich. Get out of here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bayern paid Coman an extra 5 million, but we shouldn't. We know we shouldn't. We wouldn't even break our wage structure for Kimmich and Goretzka. Why the hell would we do it for Coman? It just shouldn't happen. I mean, in the Bayern documentary, we get a lot of scenes of Oliver Kahn complaining about coronavirus and the money we don't have because of it. It's fascinating how many times Bayern can just complain about money and COVID as if no other club had the same issues. And if anything, we came off better because we actually made profit. If you look at our balance sheet, Bayern made profit from sponsorships, from winning the Champions League in the COVID year. So, if anything, we should have been paying our players slightly more. Dortmund came out complaining that Bayern pay their players more money, and that's why they lose to Great Neufoit, whatever the hell their name is, when they really should win. No, they didn't lose to that. They drew to Bochum and lost to Hertha Berlin. That's why Dortmund lost, because they just don't pay Haaland 10 million more. Anyways, Coman, what do you guys think? There's a poll in the chat. Do you think Bayern should pay that money for Kingsley Coman? Is he worth it for you? And yeah, I just want to know from the people that I love so much. Frosty says, let's go. Coman pretty cracked. You must love him. I love the king, but the wage structure is important. I agree the wage structure is important. Okay, what happens when you give Coman 20 million? Lewandowski's agent's going to say, well, we want 30 million. Kimmich's agent's going to say, well, Kimmich is his own agent. Kimmich's going to come out and say, well, I want 28 million. Neuer's going to come out and say, well, I'm still the best goalkeeper in the world. I'm performing. I want a few more million on that. Thomas Muller's agent's going to say, reduce our salary so we can help the club. That's what Muller would do. I just know it. Goretzka might want more. And then all of a sudden, Davies will want more. Man, I can't believe in 6 years Alphonso Davies will probably leave Bayern. I don't know. There's just a thing in my head that once he's like 28, just like Alba, he'll want something different. And Musiala might leave too. Oh yeah, what about Musiala? What if Jamal starts performing at a high level? And in 2 years, he's one of our most important players. What are you going to do when he's asking for 25 million? Because Kingsley Coman's injured 40% of the games, or 60%, and he's making 20 million. And Jamal's playing every game. He's contributing to the team, and he's only making 14 million. Now he wants 10 million more. So he wants 24 million euros now. You see why we can't just increase the wage structure? Especially when it comes to players like Coman, we can't do that. We just can't. We have to hold our ground as a club and make that decision to say we're not leaving this mark because we believe this is your ability. In my opinion, Coman's ability, it's worth 14, 13 million a season. I'm not gonna lie. This guy gets injured so often. I'd even sell him, to be honest. I lean towards selling Coman more than keeping him. Because you'll make 60 million from him and buy a winger that's just as good as him, probably smarter in the head when it comes to decision making in the final third, and will probably offer you a lot more games than being injured for 60% of the season. I'm being honest. It would be very hard for me to turn that down mentally. I would probably sell Coman and get myself Anthony. Because he's not going to want 40 billion a season. He'll want to play for the best club in the world. I don't know. But Kingsley Coman is 25. He's 24. We can't keep saying, oh, well, just give him a few more seasons and then he'll finally develop footballing IQ. That doesn't happen easily. I don't want to pay Coman 20 million. It ruins the wage structure. Things will break. The club will end up paying double in wages. Bayern have one of the smallest wage bills in Europe in total. You know, you look at teams like PSG and Barcelona paying players 300K a week just like that. Sane is on 18 million a season or 20 million, which makes sense because look at his performances. So, we'll see what happens. Sane's also, by the way, let's give a big shout out to Leroy Sane. Just yes, Leroy. You king. Why am I doing that? Sane hasn't been injured for an entire year. He hasn't missed a single game due to injury this year. So that's amazing. When we bought him and he was injured with the ACL, I told people Sane's not injury prone. He just picked up a big injury, and people thought, well, once you get an ACL, that leads to more injuries. So Bayern took a risk, but obviously it paid off because Sane is not getting injured. His body looks more fit than ever, and it's crazy because he's one of the most pressed players in the league. So how he's doing that, he must be taking some steroids. I'm not gonna lie. So Gnabry stays. Okay, let's talk about Gnabry and Niklas and all these other players. So Pavard wants to play in his favorite position at center back and wants to earn more money. Pavard is relatively on low wages and contract is still running until 2024. Everything is open regarding the Frenchman's future. This is what I mean when I say this man has an ego. He actually thinks we should pay him more. Benjamin Pavard wants a wage raise. It's from Sky Sports, so we don't really know if it's true. Niklas Zula, I tend to believe this. He's as good as gone according to Sky Sports. The defender feels underestimated and not appreciated enough, which is weird because we love him. Nagelsmann plays him. I don't know what he's talking about. Convincing Zula to extend his contract will be difficult or even impossible. His departure is almost certain. Let me check it out for you guys. I think Zula's contract expires in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. No, it expires in 2020. Oh my gosh, this guy's gonna leave for free. We paid 22 million for him in 2017, and he's gonna leave for free. That's bummy. My gosh, guys, we should really be getting like freaking 50 million at least for Niklas Zula, or even 75 million. He's better than Harry Maguire. You look at him as a player, man, we're really gonna get nothing for Zula? That's gonna make me hate him a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Why do players get so much from Bayern and then just leave for free? Obviously he's gonna make more money too, so it looks like he's running down his contract, peoples. Nah, that's pissing me off. Why don't Bayern renew contracts a year or two before? You don't see clubs do what we do. Alaba, we renewed him. It's because we save more money, these stupid cuck faces. We save more money by renewing players very close to the end of their contracts. At least we didn't make the mistake with Kimmich and Goretzka. We tied them down. They're going to be here till 2025 and 2026 respectively. But this nonsense with Zula shouldn't happen. The club should have been renewing him in 2020. Or, I suppose, yeah, he got injured for a year. And we still gave him trust. And he didn't play well for the year after his injury. But even in 2019, why aren't you renewing his contract considering he had a good season in 2018 and 2019? So, these are questions you want to ask Brazo. Because he's responsible for these contracts and the future of the team because he's the sporting director. So what's our DOF doing? Why isn't he renewing Niklas Zula 2 years out or 3 years? Pay him an extra million and then you'll keep him and then sell him for more if he wants to go in 2022 because his contract expires in 2024. We should sell Coman. If we haven't renewed Kingsley Coman by summer of next year, which is actually, unironically enough, only like 5 months, 6 months away. If we haven't renewed Coman, sell him in that summer. Sell him, because we're not doing this thing where the player has all the power, because they could just start talking to clubs in January. Zula can start talking to clubs in about 11 days. That's right. That's right. He can start talking to clubs, make a pre-contract agreement, and the next thing you know, we have an Alaba situation where a player we should have been selling for 70 million leaves on a free. This can't keep happening. Man, I wish we were Dortmund sometimes with the way they sell players. They always renew them. Haaland is probably going to get an extension. Get 5 million more, increase his wages a little bit, and then they're going to sell him for more. So I'm annoyed with this club. But let's see what happens. Bazo, at the wheel. Bild made their Bayern rating so far this season. Neuer 2, Ulreich 3. Don't know why they gave Ulreich a 3. I don't even think he played a single game this season. Pavard a 4. This is out of 5. Sar has a 5. Stanisic 3, Upamecano a 3. Sula 3, Lucas Hernandez a 2. Nianzou a 4. Davies a 2. Richards 5. Kimmich 3. Goretzka 2. Goretzka 2? How did Goretzka get 2? Whatever. So maybe it might just be for national competitions too, because Goretzka plays well for Germany. Sabitzer a 5. That's about accurate. Cousins a 6. Roca a 3. Tolisso a 4. Musiala a 3. That's accurate because Musiala hasn't been playing too much, especially prior to Kimmich's injury. Muller a 1. Not injury. I guess he's injured now. Coman a 2, Gnabry 3, Sane 1, Lewandowski 1, and Choupo a 4. It's funny because Bild were probably the biggest haters against Leroy Sane, and now they protect him because they give him 2s and 1s almost every game. We have not messed up with David. No, Bayern messed up with Alaba, David Alaba. Why? Because we let him run out of his contract a year before. Same thing happened with Thiago. But the best thing with Thiago is that he left in that summer. Thiago could have just ran out his contract. Instead, Bayern want to wait the year before the contract expires to renew it because they save more money. Because if you renew it 2 years out, you have to start paying them more money at that time. So they're trying to lengthen or shorten the amount of time it takes to start paying that player the extra $3 million they earn. And that's smart from the club's perspective, but it's stupid because what if a player decides they want to leave a year out? You can't do anything because they just wait a few more months and they're gone. Niklas Zula could leave, could start talking to clubs in 11 days. It's so sad. It's depressing. I hate it. I don't know why our board doesn't just realize sometimes just go for it, you know? It might cost you more money, but you're going to end up getting $0 for that player when they eventually move in a year. So why not renew them 2 years out? They did it with Kimmich and Goretzka. Apply the same logic to everyone from now on. I don't want to be hearing about players with contract expiring the year after, but then we have 30 days and they can start talking to other clubs. I don't know, man. Football is a changing sport. You know, things change. Football changes very quickly. We really have Barcelona fans in the comments again. No, doesn't Alaba earn 20 million at Madrid now? He does. Alaba earns somewhere around 20. I think it's even 15 million. Obviously, the sign-on bonus would have been really high if he's earning that low in salary, because Madrid give you a lot of money. They love the sign-on bonuses. They love just paying agents and players to play for them, in hopes that they'll win 3 Champions Leagues in a row, and they're the only club to do it in the modern era. If Bayern wants to do that, we have to start paying players a little bit more money 2 years out instead of a year before. That's how you change that. So I appreciate everyone watching this. Like I said, Zula has a situation. According to Sky Sports as well, I might as well mention this. Bayern are interested in Motika. No. Clubs are interested in Motika. But, all right, let me talk about Pavard. We already talked about Pavard. I read a story about Haaland. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Oh, yeah, of course. He's out of the club now, so he's going to be talking about Bayern a lot. And he's not going to have a filter anymore. So, man, that's crazy. I really hope he was talking about Renato Sanchez. I think we got him a year too early. Right. He's saying a year or two too early, man. I don't know. Okay. I really want to read this for you peoples. Oh, yeah, Tolisso. All right. Pavard was saying Tolisso is playing well, but apparently he thinks Tolisso doesn't know what he wants to do. It's not in his hands. But Sky Sports is saying at the moment a free transfer in the summer is likely, which is worst case scenario for Bayern. The club will try to sell Tolisso in January, and the player is not opposed to a January move. So Corentin Tolisso is another one. Why didn't we sell him a few months ago? Did we think he would just magically offer something to us? Come on, Bayern, man. Oh, and then people are going to use the excuse, oh, it's because of Corona. No, it's not. Bayern have been doing this since forever. We always lose players that are world class for a little bit less than we really should because we'd rather save money than renew their contracts a few years out so that eventually when they want to leave, we can get more money for them because they have 2 years left instead of 2 months. So Toliso's another one. He's going to be leaving for free. Coman might have left for free if we didn't actually sign him and give him a new contract a few years ago. But yeah, Coman's contract expires in 2023, so that's good. Yeah, so we have a lot of contracts going on at Bayern, man. Lewandowski will want one. Lewandowski will be wanting one. Gerard Moreno just said what? Don't gas me. Don't gas me. No. No, don't do this. Bayern would be interested in hiring Sergino Dest. Don't gas me. Come on. Come on, bro. Oh my gosh. Bayern want to sign Dest. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to make a video right now. Oh my gosh. According to Gerard Romero, who is close to Barcelona, Bayern want to sign Sergino Dest. Don't know how accurate he is, but I see an interview with Xavi, so it could. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Ah! Bayern want to sign Dest. It's been the pain I've had to go through watching Pavard. We might actually survive this. Oh. Yes! Please do it. Please be true. Please be true. Please be true. Oh, the comments are probably like, what is this? Where's Lamptey? Where's Aarons? Where's Frimpong? Why Dest? Because he's the best. Sergino Dest, the best, baby. I'm talking to you. Not Serge. Pep Guardiola wants him. So... yeah, so let's see what happens. That story just came out on air. HG says Dest is Scheiße. He's Scheiße. All right. On that note, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll let the news sip in. This Dest interest is old. It happened 2 weeks ago. No, dude, this just came out 30 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago, actually. Yeah. From Gerard Moreno. And this is different, man. He's on a live stream saying Bayern would be interested in hiring Sergino Dest, the hectic operation in summer that starts again for this month of January. We are counting it in. It's going to be interesting, man. Sergino Dest, imagine him with Julian Nagelsmann. We'll start seeing him turn into the American Philip Lahm? Question mark. Someone's pissed, like, Scheiße, Scheiße, stupid bastard. They're calling me all sorts of names. All right, Mia, San Mia, and peace.